Okay, what's up YouTube? My name is Galen and this is Galen's Gadgets. Thank you guys so much for joining my channel today. Today, as you can see, I got my S24 Ultra and I got some cases. These cases are coming over from a company called Ringke, one of the bigger case manufacturers over here in the US. Definitely some very solid cases, and the cases that they gave me are all pretty budget friendly, and I will send a link for everything in the description. But yeah, they sent me this. They wanted my honest review, not really paying me or anything like that to say anything positive about these cases. They basically just wanted my honest review. As you can see, I got a few opened on accident. I started recording this video and then I had some audio issues, so I'm going to redo everything and let you guys know my experience with these cases. So they sent me 3 different types of cases. They sent me their Fusion Clear series, they sent me their Ringke Onyx, and then they sent me 2 of their Fusion series. So yeah, I'm not going to hold you any longer. Let's get into this video. Okay, so the first cases that I'm going to start with are these Fusion Clear cases coming over from Ringke. There's 2 different styles of this Fusion Clear. They have one that is like a regular clear case, and they have one that is matte. I prefer the matte. It's kind of why my phone is in it right now, just because of the soft feel on the back. That is literally the only difference. The feel on them, it just feels a lot different on this matte one. And I think it just helps a little more with grip just because of the little texture that it has because of that matte feel on the back of this phone. In terms of like the color, like of the clear cases, I do feel like it kind of fades off the color of the S24 Ultra. Let me take the case off for a little bit so you guys can see what I mean. So this is how it looks with it on, and you can see like how much more vibrant the phone naturally is. It kind of just like fades off a little bit when you put this clear case on it, but I do think the longevity of this clear case is better because of that. That's why I feel like it's like that. Just feels like a higher quality clear case. So that's kind of the trade-off that you get. You won't get the full vibrancy of your phone. So let's try this other one on. Again, in terms of protection and fit and everything like that, these 2 cases are the exact same. These 2 Fusion Clear cases, the matte and the non-matte, exact same. So let's just talk about protection while I have this phone in the case. We're going to start on the back. You don't really get too much protection directly on the camera spot, but I can't really complain about that because they do kind of like compromise, or not really compromised. They kind of made up for it with these 4 corners. So all 4 of the corners on the back have like a little bump to help out. So when you set the phone down on the flat surface like that, it is still sitting up just because of those 4 bumps on the 4 corners. So I think that's a good trade-off, instead of having like the direct protection over the cameras. In terms of protection on the front, you will get these 4 lips on all 4 sides. So kind of similar to the bumps on the back, but I feel like this is a little more protection on the front screen, just because you could just set that down and not worry about it touching the surface or anything like that. Some pretty good protection on this case. I'd say average. In terms of like the buttons, you don't get any grips or anything on the side to like help you hold the phone. So that's like something to consider as well. But the buttons do feel pretty good. The power button is textured to kind of separate it from the 2 volume buttons because everything is on the same side on the S24 Ultra. So can't really complain about that. The buttons do feel pretty good. They feel pretty average. They aren't mushy, but they aren't the clickiest in the world. Pretty average buttons there. In terms of the cutouts, I do think they did a good job with that. You can see those microphones up there. The case kind of just is cut out around those, so you don't really have to worry about them being blocked. Same thing with the bottom. You get microphones on the bottom, and then you get the USB-C spot as well as the speaker grill, and then the S pen. Let's see how easy it is to take out. Just push and pull. This case is not blocking that at all, so that's nice. Again, I just prefer the matte version of this case just because of the feel. If you're deciding between these 2 clear cases, I would definitely go with the matte just because of how good it feels in the hand. So yeah, let's get to the next case. Okay, so the next case that I'm going to go over is the Ringke Onyx. I think the major highlight of this is just how good it feels in the hand. I really like that it doesn't really get any smudges or anything like that as well. Kind of looks like polycarbonate type material on the back. It really feels like leather though, like when you're touching it. I really love just like the feeling of this case, and I do appreciate like how much grip they put on the sides as well. So again, this is the Ringke Onyx. This one is only around 17 bucks. I don't think I mentioned the price of the clear ones. Those are only like 14 bucks, but I definitely prefer the Ringke Onyx over the clear ones, just because of just like the lack of fingerprints and just how basic and minimal this is, and it looks really good in my opinion, especially with these camera cutouts, just the accent colors of the natural color of the S24 Ultra cameras just makes this case really stand out in my opinion. In terms of protection, I will say they do have a pretty significant camera protection on there. The case kind of sits over the cameras, so that's really nice. You'll have no issues with just setting your phone down like that. Your cameras will not be damaged, and of course the back is completely covered. And again, I really love the grip on the sides of these. Just super textured on both sides. Can't complain about that at all. Just really appreciate what they did there with the grip, just making it an all around, just really good phone in terms of feel. In terms of protection on the front, you do get lip protection on all four sides, so that's nice. A little bit higher protection on the top and bottom, so you could easily set your phone down like that and have no issues at all. In terms of the cutouts, I think they look pretty good. Let's see how those cutouts look on the top. Yep, you can see those microphones peeking out. Didn't even have that in all the way. And then the USB-C spot is perfectly fine. The microphone looks good. Speaker grill looks good. And the S Pen looks good. So let's see how easy it is to pull out. Yep. That case is not blocking the S Pen at all. So yeah, really no complaints with this case at all. Definitely feel like it's an upgrade over the regular clear ones. This one's my favorite so far, I think. Okay, guys, so the last two cases that I have are going to be the Ringke Fusion Bold and then the Ringke Fusion X. So both of these are going to be like hybrid style cases where it kind of has like a little bit of grip on the sides and just really some accent colors, but the back is primarily clear. So yeah, let's start off with the Bold, just because I don't think I've had a Ringke Fusion Bold yet. This is what the packaging will look like. You could see, get some ads for their accessories, and you get some instructions on how to put the case on and how to remove the protective film. So yeah, let's take this film off. Okay, it took me a minute to get that film off, but I finally got it. So let's just put this case on the S24 Ultra now and see how it looks. So the clear is going to be kind of similar to what you get with the matte clear and then the Fusion clear cases, but you get a lot more grip on the sides with this. Really love this. The sides kind of feel like the sides on the Onyx that I showed you guys earlier in the video. Kind of really like this hybrid look, and I think the camera like cutout looks really good as well. Kind of love the accent colors of that S24 Ultra. And let's see how the protection is. So yeah, the camera is completely protected on this. A lot better than on the clear cases, but kind of the same as the Onyx. Well, actually, I think it's a little higher than the Onyx, the camera protection is. So that's kind of a benefit of this Bold Fusion case. So yeah, that's nice. And again, you get these fully textured sides, which is really nice. Definitely going to help you with getting a good grip on this phone. It's a pretty big phone, so grip is always nice in this type of situation. It looks like the top and bottom are mostly plastic. It's not the same material as on the Onyx, but Still a really nice material, a high quality feeling material. Protection on the front is going to be kind of similar to the Onyx. You do get that top and bottom lip protection really high, but all four sides are definitely protected, so you can easily set that down with no issues. Will not get scratches on your screen just by setting your phone down like that. So that's really nice to have, and I really think this is really clean. Definitely a professional looking case in my opinion. So yeah, so now let's get to the final case in this video. The Fusion X. The Fusion X used to be one of my favorite cases. When I first started really getting into phone cases, the Fusion X was definitely something that I had for almost every phone that I had. So the packaging is going to be the same as every other case. Before I go into that, let me just look at the ports. The ports do look good. Everything looks nice and protected. The microphone and the USB-C, not covered at all. And then S Pen. Yep, no issues with the S Pen. Oh, and something I did not mention, on all these cases, wireless charging is in there, so don't have to worry about wireless charging at all. But none of these have MagSafe. They do have MagSafe variants of the Onyx and the Fusion Bold, I think. So that's nice. Let me take the film off of the X. Okay, so let's see how the X feels. Lots of grip. Kind of get some grip right here in these spots too. Yeah, you definitely get grip right here. Let's see how it feels with the phone in there. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Really loving that. The X used to definitely be one of my favorite cases. I'm really liking what they're doing with the camera housing on these two cases, these two Fusion cases. Yeah, definitely protected. About the same height protection as the regular Fusion Bolt. The X, yeah, I feel like the X is definitely going to be like the best one ergonomically of these cases, just because of the amount of grip on the sides. And then you get a little more grip right here where your hand like naturally rests. So you kind of have grip like right here, like towards the bottom of your fingers, as well as like the fingers that are holding the sides of your phone. So that's really nice to have. And I'm really liking the design of the X. Looks pretty good. Let's see, what the top and bottom kind of look like a harder plastic. So I feel like this is going to be more protective than the Fusion Bold, and the most protective case of these cases that I've reviewed in this video. It's definitely going to go to the Fusion X in my opinion. Speaking of protection, let's look at the lip protection. Yep. Just about the same as all of the other ones. You could definitely just set it down with no issues at all. And again, I think this one and the Bold Fusion have the best camera protection of all of these cases, so that's nice to have. Let's see how the ports look. Yep, looks good. Yep, everything's nice and open. And S Pen works perfectly fine. So yeah, let me just do a recap of everything. Okay guys, so I'm going to wrap this video up now. Overall, I definitely think these cases are definitely great value, just for the quality that you get at the price. These range from like around 14 to 20 bucks, with the Fusion X being the most expensive, and then these two clear ones being the cheapest. Overall, I think the best value of them is, of course, the one in the middle. This Ringke Onyx, definitely my favorite of the group, just because of how premium it feels in the hand. Just really love this fake leather material, and again, it kind of looks like polycarbonate type material. Just really love how it feels in the hand, and definitely going to be rocking this for a while. Actually, probably this is going to be my everyday case now, just because of how it feels, and just really easy to take off as well, but still not like risking any protection or anything like that. It's a super solid case. Really loving that from Ringke. I do wish the clear cases would show like the color of the phone more, because when you put them on, it kind of like makes the color fade. But I think they're kind of like the pros of that material that they use on these cases is that these will definitely last a lot longer than most other clear cases, just in terms of yellowing and durability and things like that. They just chose the more premium material for their clear cases, and the caveat for that is that it kind of just takes away from the color of the phone, but can't really complain there at all. I do think the Fusion X is the best feeling one, like in terms of like ergonomics, just because of how much grip that it has. Just has an advantage in grip over the others, just because it has the grip on the side and a little bit on the back right here. Um, you'll definitely feel that with this case. The Fusion Bolt, do want to talk about that just because I talked about all the other ones. Definitely love this case a lot. Definitely a good like hybrid looking case. Would definitely recommend this easily. Just a really solid case. And again, the value with these cases is extremely high. If you're looking for the best bang for your buck, these cases might be it, in my opinion. Definitely love them. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about these cases, or you want me to cover any other cases, feel free to leave them in the comments. And again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys soon.